Hey Roomies, welcome back to my channel. This is Rooms by Roma Interior Design and I am Roma. Just wanted to talk about a couple of little things I'm doing around the house. I always call this filling empty spaces. There's always that corner or niche or area in your house that you always feel that has something missing or needs a little something. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. I bought this lamp and did the unboxing. And so today we are going to do one of my favorite things and fill empty spaces in my house. So we normally set up our Christmas tree over here in this corner. And when the Christmas tree came down and I rearranged and did some other things, I just have this big empty space here. And it's okay to have empty spaces, but sometimes I kind of feel like there needs to be something there. And I was trying to figure out what to put there. I was thinking about putting a pot, and I was like, well, we always have the tree there for Christmas, so maybe I can put another tree there. But then I couldn't find a tree or fake plant or real plant that I liked, that I felt filled out the space as much. So I bought a little something to put in the corner, and I think I'm gonna have to add more to it just to fill in the corner, but I thought we'd unbox it and see how it looks. Yeah. So I'm not sure exactly how to unbox this best, but I think I'm gonna leave it up because putting it on its side might be harder for me. I've got some mobility issues that I'm working through. So laying this on its side might be a little harder for me. So we're just gonna leave it standing up, take it apart, and see how it goes. Woo! Good thing it's packaged well. I just couldn't get that bottom.
So where is this package from? What is
This is from CB2. I use them for a lot of different things in the house. This is not sponsored by them, but if they'd like to sponsor me in the future, I would love that. I do have quite a bit of things from them. I have some furniture pieces. I have a lot of accessories from them. They do a lot of modern things. CB2 is the, I guess, the modern version of Crate and Barrel. So I do like to use them for a lot of different things because they do have the style of things I like. Okay. So maybe I should stand this back up now that I got the bottom off, because it might be easier to pull this out that way. I think this is the top. I can't tell if it's a top or bottom. Insert joke here. Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't get the bottom off. Okay. Oh, I need those scissors again. This is not cooperating. Can you tell what it is? I'm sure you can tell what it is. I'm pretty sure you can tell what it is. It is one of my favorite things I talk about quite a bit. It's lighting. I thought I'd add another light source in that area because when I moved some other lamps out of there, it's not as much light coming to that area of the room. So I thought instead of adding a plant or pot or something that really wasn't adding to the lack of light I was having over there, I thought I'd try and find a lamp or something that I liked that I could use in that space and still maybe add a plant, maybe on a smaller table or something over there to give it some greenery over there, but I thought the lamp would be better. So we'll probably do a combination of those things, but okay, this is the top, which is good. Okay, and neither of these have the shade. I guess the shade is in the bottom. And the shade is the most impressive part. Oh, I'm gonna have a mess to clean up. Okay. And this just seems to be the bottom. The shade must be in another box that has arrived with some of this other stuff or has not arrived yet. Oh no. Yeah, because this is just the base. Well, why would this come in two separate boxes? Yeah, that's empty. I do have another box in my office. Yep. So I'm hoping it's in one of those other boxes. Yay! This is pretty substantial. Okay. I bought this lamp and did the unboxing, and I've put it together and assembled it. And I love it. I just don't feel it fills the space in as much as I thought it was going to. So my idea is to have something a little more down in this area, just to kind of fill it in a little more. What I'm really trying to do is hide this woofer. I just don't like looking at it, but I kind of need it. So my thought is, and usually when you're trying to fill in these spaces, again, you go back to what is the rule of thirds, I guess, or the rule of three. So you have these two objects where one object is taller. I'm just gonna move this over here and see, just to give you a visual, where you put this other object in front. And then I would probably have a smaller object on the floor. And let's just, for giggles, let's just move this over here just so you can get an idea of what I might be talking about. So this just gives it a little height. And then maybe moving, let me just grab this real quick and set it on the floor to give you an idea of the levels. So something like this, but not this, where you have a larger object, you have your taller, more vertical object that raises your eyes up, and then just something on the floor to just add to the conversation, to give it a little more texture, or give your eyes a little more of a visual of something to go to. I mean, this doesn't look horrible, but it's not exactly what I want. So it would be a grouping of objects like this, just to fill the corner up, to make it feel like it's just not so empty right here. And to cover up this, the woofer I have on the floor. I did try to hide it behind the curtains, but it still sticks out too much. I do need it, so I can't really unplug it. It does add sound to the sound bar and our television. So I just am trying to fill in the space so that it looks a little more finished. The lamp, like I said, I think the lamp is gorgeous. I really love it. I love the texture. I love the stone shade and how it lights up. It looks really nice when it's lit up. I just think the scale is off. Welcome to the office. But you've been here before, but welcome back. So what I thought I'd do is try and find some images or inspiration for what I'm thinking about for in the corner there, and see what we can find. So what I'm looking for are vintage outdoor planters. I like the shape. I don't think that this exact planter would be large enough. So it would definitely have to be a large outdoor planter, something similar to what I have in our outdoor area outside. So it'd be something like that, where it's oversized and makes more of a statement. Let me see if I can find something like that real quick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go on this website. I use this website occasionally for inspiration. I won't say I don't like it. I love their products. What's challenging for me is you can't always shop there. Apparently today I can. It's difficult for me to shop at here online because I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. And I don't really know their return policy or any of that sort of thing. So I didn't want to order something from here and then I don't like it and then I'm stuck with it. The vintage sort of quality of these, see how they're sort of, they look aged and weathered and painted and beat up. And that's more of what I'm looking for, where it doesn't look so clean and finished. So I hope you enjoyed just seeing some of the behind the scenes part of how the process is of how I look for inspiration and also look for products for certain projects. So we're gonna end this part of the video here, and then we'll pick up in another video where you join me on my search for the perfect planter. So we're gonna hit up one of the local nurseries, probably 2 if I don't find what I'm looking for, and we'll just see how successful we are. It's just part of the process, and we'll see what happens. If you have followed me this far, of course, I would love it if you take the time to go down to the bottom and like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it lets me know what types of videos you like. The other thing I was going to mention too is some of you may have liked a video in the past, and since the algorithm sort of searches for the things that you like, it will keep sending my videos, but if you don't actually subscribe, it's not the same thing. So I would love it if you would actually take the time to go down to the bottom and click the subscribe button. It really helps the channel, and I look forward to creating with you.